Hey folks, how's it going? This is Iron Seagull here, back with another video on Disney Dreamlight Valley. So this one is just going to be a catch-up on a couple of big things that have happened with this game after the reveal of the Toy Story realm. So they actually ended up showing us a roadmap because we're going to get some more content even before the Toy Story realm drops. So they tweeted, "How's your valley coming along? Already daydreaming about what's next? Our first two updates will introduce some truly beloved and maybe even feared characters, realms, and stories, and that's just the start. We'll have more to share soon, so stay tuned." And it does show on the image, there's the Lion King coming first. Fall 2022 Update 1, Scar arrives, so that's pretty hype. The Lion King is my favorite movie. There's the main story continuation, and more surprises. So since the Toy Story update's supposed to drop late fall, I'm guessing this Lion King one is going to come out in October. Like, if we get lucky, perhaps we'll get it by the end of September, but I'm not counting on that. But yeah, interesting. Scar did show up in the trailer, but I thought maybe he was just a tease for something after Toy Story. Then of course we have Toy Story late fall 2022, Update 2, new characters, which we know are Woody and Buzz, unless they sneak some more in there like Jessie or Bo Peep, that would be pretty neat. New realm, which we have a sneak peek of already, and more surprises. It was also revealed at the end of the Disney and Marvel Game Showcase 22 livestream, where they interviewed Manea Castet, who's the lead producer on this game. And with the Lion King updates, there is also supposed to be some kind of new experience with gardening, but nothing else was revealed about that. But that's interesting. So they are going to just improve some base features too. It's not all about the new characters or the new realms. That's not all, because a couple of days ago they did release a patch that does fix quite a few issues, so we'll go through those here. So there's adjusted spawn rates and loot tables for sparkling buried items. It also increases the respawn timer range, reduced the minimum and maximum number of sparkling buried items to spawn at a given time per biome, added dream shards to the reward loot table, and each sparkling buried item has a chance to spawn either 1 to 2 night shards or 1 to 2 dream shards. Okay, so I've definitely experienced that in my game. I tend to get one of those shards, but yeah, a few times when I go digging, I get 2 of them. And then they also adjusted the loot tables for feeding the critters, so they've removed flowers from that, and added dream shards to the loot tables when feeding critters, something that they just like, because before it was only possible to get dream shards from feeding critters, something that they love. So that's nice. That's also an easier way to get dream shards now. And they also adjusted the loot tables for clearing the night thorns, so there's a reduced chance of coal dropping, but that's fine because you can get those from the mining nodes anyways, and there is an increased overall chance of dream shards dropping. I know I saw a lot of complaints about how dream shards are way too hard to get because there's supposed to be some quests later on where you do need quite a few of them. I'm not there yet. I've only needed dream shards and night shards for like 2 quests, I think. But it is good to know that now it should be a lot easier to progress. And then with bug fixes, we have fixed Error 7, which caused some players to experience an issue with the game sticking on the loading screen if they quit the game while having the well-fed active buff. Okay, I didn't know that was an issue, but I'm really glad they fixed that, because when you have that well-fed buff, your character runs faster. So I do often have my character well-fed so that it's past the normal energy bar and it's glowing, so that buff is actually active. They also fixed an account desynchronization issue that occurred when selecting back to title screen on the Epic Games Store version. They fixed an issue causing some users to be desynchronized from their profile due to connection latency, improved online reconnection while playing, and improved the Founders Pack rewards claiming accuracy. Granting missing rewards, will continue to monitor this issue and explore further bug fixes as needed. And if you experience the bug, close the game fully and reboot it while connected to the internet, and then check your inbox through the mailbox for a new message containing your missing items. And then with the UI and experience, they increase the text font size on Switch and increase the menu loading speed. And then with the stability, they reduce the crash frequency on Switch. Additional optimization will come in future updates. This is one of the things I heard the most about. So far, I haven't actually had even my game crash once on PC through Steam, but I've heard many Switch users having to just save so often because they get worried that the game is going to crash, because it does crash so often there. So if you are playing on the Switch, I would like to hear if it has reduced, so that is a lot less now, or if not much has changed. Then with quests, they fix an issue with quest items not appearing in Scrooge McDuck's store. If you experience the bug, the item doesn't spawn in the store, but will spawn in a random unlocked location outside of the village as a backup. And if you struggle to find the item, you can contact customer care. And then with Wally, the shy little robot quest involving a fire extinguisher, it was not working correctly. If you experience the bug, you can find an extra fire extinguisher waiting for you inside Scrooge McDuck's store. There's an issue with a quest item from Donald Duck's, a house fit for a duck quest that spawned in an unreachable part of his house. So I actually wanted to do this quest before putting out this video to see if that really was fixed, because this was another issue I heard a lot about. I saw a video where someone was struggling because one of the items was spawned in between, I think it was the couch and the table, and the character can't reach there, so it basically just prevented them from ever finishing the quest, even though Donald Duck's unlocked already by that point, but you just have to fix up his house. And in my case, I didn't have that quest unlocked before the patch came out. I was close to it. But yeah, at least I was able to complete the quest, whether or not it was broken in my game beforehand. So I'm really glad that is fixed. They also fixed an issue with Scrooge McDuck's grand reopening, in which crafting flower pots did not work correctly. So if you experience this bug, there's additional flower pots just outside the store, and you can remove them using the furniture editing mode to craft with them. I think I did do this quest already. I'm glad I didn't run into that one. They fixed an issue in which quest items were stuck in the bottom of the mystical cave on the beach. Okay. They've also fixed an issue in which completing Goofy's fishing expedition quest did not work correctly if the player's inventory was full. The inventory does tend to fill up really quick if you haven't upgraded it at all. Fix an issue in which a memory shard appeared in an unreachable part of Merlin's Dreamlight library. Another one I saw quite often. I was lucky enough where that issue did not happen to me, but I'm really glad that one is fixed so that we don't have to worry about it anymore. Fix an issue with Elsa's What Home Feels Like quest, in which it was possible to catch a glittering herring too early in the quest. If you experience this bug, you can now catch another glittering herring. The other one will be removed at the end of the quest. Okay, this is one I want to do soon, because I actually want to do a video where I play through the Frozen realm for the first time. I almost called it a biome, even though there is sort of kind of like a Frozen-related biome I want to unlock after. Then with the customization, fix an issue in which chests placed in the player's house may disappear when adding new rooms. If you experience this bug, add a new crafted chest to your house, and then your items that disappeared will reappear. Fix an issue in which players who imported clothing from the Avatar Designer tool were unable to change clothing, or clothing appeared invisible. This is one I've heard about as well, so I'm glad that one's fixed. Fix an issue in which some rewards from the Star Path would be available to acquire in areas of the game they were not intended to. That's interesting, I never heard of that bug. Fix an issue with Ariel's Seafoam Gown Friendship Reward, in which it was displayed as invisible. I saw a video of this one from Rochelle, and yeah, it's good. At least that is another issue that was fixed pretty quickly. Fix an issue in which the player could not cook on the oven and hood gifted by Remy. I do have this one, but I didn't actually try cooking with it yet, so I'm glad that one is fixed. So it is a functional oven now. Lastly, they adjusted the Miguel motif. I had no idea there was anything wrong with it. A huge thank you to everyone for their patience while they awaited these fixes, and to those who are still waiting on others. Our team is aware that this patch does not address every issue, but please know that we are listening and actively working on resolving additional issues so that everyone has the best play experience possible. Yeah, I know one bug I've had quite a bit is when I'm in the village, occasionally the camera randomly sweeps over to the center of the plaza where the well is, as if some epic cutscene is going to happen, but then the game realizes, oh, that's not supposed to happen now, and then it scrolls back to my character. I don't understand why that happens. I think that often happens when I'm in the peaceful meadow, like near where Goofy's house is, but that is a really bizarre bug. It's kind of funny, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know. It doesn't seem to be consistent, and when I played earlier today, I actually didn't have it at all. But it is really good that Gameloft is being really transparent about the issues that they are working on, and that they have these roadmaps to just have us excited for what's going to come to the game in the near future. I guess we're going to get a major update every month, where we'll get updates that just expand the story, and then we'll get another update later that adds a new realm. So I think, even though I am still worried that I'll run out of content to do before Scar arrives, at least by the time it goes into the official launch out of early access and will go free to play, by then I'm sure there's going to be tons and tons of content to sink your teeth into. But that is pretty much it, so feel free to let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Has the patch made your gameplay experience smoother? And are you excited for the Lion King and Toy Story updates to drop later this fall? And be sure to subscribe if you'd like to keep up with my latest gaming content. I will talk to you all later, and have a great day. Thanks for watching!